Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. It's Friday, and we have a Star Citizen live on Building Vehicle Experience with Dave Coulson and John Crew. Here's what you need to know in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. They started the stream discussing achievements from last year. John then also highlighted a great new implementation for specialized teams. The ship feature team is programming and support, and the ship content team is design and art. They have a new team that's focused on your ship experience, to include how it feels in flying and in combat. They never mentioned how many people are part of these teams. They then spoke about the new view implementation that looks in the direction you're flying, even if you're not using FOIP or Track IR. They asked for feedback and spectrum, whether you like it or you feel it needs changes. The landing UI will be bolstered once the core of the UI is added. Landing UI may also include landing lights and 3D visual aids. Physicalized base damage on player armor and the ship hull is being worked on, where the developer can add a value that equals its material. Metal, for example, will weigh and take damage properly, and plastic, for example, will also behave properly. As parts come off, they're going to break off exactly as they should. Included with this, we'll migrate from a hit point based placeholder to a full damage system. Different thruster power curves are being explored to see how ships behave in atmosphere and in space. Mass, drag, jerk, and thrust are still being tweaked, and if you know this channel, you know that I think that's very important. If this is balanced well, the competitive community might actually return and become active again. Dave confirmed that currently atmospheric flight is a modification and a placeholder of the original space flight, and that we're waiting for more work from them in making it more plane-like. The ship customizer feature was released with the 300i, and John said that adding the customizer was as much work as building a new ship from scratch. Lessons were learned, and it should be possible to customize more ships in the future. The current shield tech does have some gaps in it. They said that a refactor will close the holes and be more reliable based on the ship hull. No date confirmed, and they did say that this would change core code. Hatches and ports currently work just like doors, but once docking is added in the future, both will work for boarding and parking. Players in the future will be able to modify ship decals. It wasn't confirmed if we could paint the ships custom or if we could just use the ones that were available. It also wasn't confirmed if in the future we would be able to upload our own designs. Our turrets will get gimbal assist in the future. Mouse wheel support for ship speed, similar to how it works for walking, was suggested, and Dave really likes that idea. Land vehicle power plants are currently unlimited, mostly because there are no recharge stations, but in the future, they may wear down and need a recharge. Some land vehicles have boost, but not all, and that was confirmed as should be working as intended. The Cuddy Red med bays are going to be working, but they will be releasing more formal information about that in the near future. Dave went into great detail describing how drag is calculated, but they're exploring a refactor to balance thrusters and drag, resulting in a higher top speed and a lower thruster output. If you're at PAX South, please look out for CIG developers who are there. And overheating a thruster causes it to shut down, but they're toying with the idea of a player override where the thruster just takes damage and fails. There you go. Short and sweet, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.